I the a-hole for not defending my mother-in-law after she kept saying my daughter looks nothing like me? I genuinely need outside perspective on this because my husband thinks we should apologize, and I think his mother got exactly what she deserved. For some background, my mother-in-law and I used to be incredibly close. Before I got pregnant, she treated me like the daughter she never had. She would call me just to chat. She would come over to visit me specifically, not just my husband. She told me she loved me constantly. She included me in everything. I actually used to brag to my friends about how lucky I was to have such an amazing mother-in-law. I had heard so many horror stories from other women, and I genuinely thought I had won the lottery. Then I got pregnant, and everything changed. It wasn't gradual. It was like someone flipped a switch. The call stopped. When I would say I love you at the end of conversations, she would just say bye and hang up. She stopped coming over to see me and started only coming over when she knew my husband was home. And when she did come over, she spent the entire time trying to get him to leave with her. Suddenly she had endless tasks that only he could help with. Her car needed an oil change. Her computer wasn't working. She needed furniture moved. She needed help at her house immediately. At first I thought maybe she was just going through something. Maybe she was stressed. Maybe it wasn't about me. But then came the delivery room. When I went into labor, my husband and I had agreed that it would just be the two of us in the room. We told everyone this very clearly. My own mother respected our wishes without question. My mother-in-law showed up anyway, not in the waiting room, in the actual delivery room. She walked right in and sat down like she belonged there. When my husband told her she needed to wait outside, she grabbed his arm and said that her baby needed support during this difficult time. Her baby, meaning my husband, as if he was the one pushing a human being out of his body. She didn't leave willingly. She tried to pull my husband over to the couch to sit with her while I was literally in active labor. The nurses eventually had to escort her out because she wouldn't listen to anyone. It was humiliating and stressful at a time when I should have been focused on bringing my daughter into the world. Things have not improved since then. My daughter is 3 months old now, and my mother-in-law has visited our house at least 15 times. She has held my daughter exactly twice, both times for less than 5 minutes before handing her back and going to find my husband. She doesn't ask about the baby. She doesn't offer to help. She just follows my husband from room to room and continues trying to get him to leave with her to do random tasks at her house. But honestly, I could deal with all of that. The thing that has been driving me insane is her constant commentary about how my daughter looks nothing like me. Here's the thing. My mother-in-law has blonde hair, brown eyes, and she's barely 5'2". My husband has black hair, green eyes, and he's over 6 feet tall. He looks absolutely nothing like her. He is a copy and paste of his father. If you saw them standing next to each other without context, you would never guess they were mother and son. My daughter, meanwhile, has my nose, my face shape, my skin tone, and my dark hair. The only feature she got from my husband is his green eyes. Everyone who sees her says she looks just like me. My own family, our friends, strangers at the grocery store, the resemblance is obvious. But according to my mother-in-law, my daughter looks exactly like her and my husband, and nothing like me. She has made this comment on almost every single visit. She says it in front of family. She says it in front of friends. She says it directly to my face with this smug little smile like she's delivering some kind of insult disguised as an observation. Every time I just roll my eyes and say something dismissive like, "Sure, Becky," whatever you say. My husband has corrected her a few times, telling her that our daughter actually looks just like his wife, but she ignores him completely. Last weekend, I hosted a family dinner at our house. Both sides of the family were there, about 20 people total. My mother-in-law showed up carrying a scrapbook. I didn't think much of it at first. I assumed it was something for the baby, maybe photos she wanted to share, but no. It was a scrapbook filled with photos of herself and my husband from his birth to present day. She started going around to every single guest, showing them the photos, and announcing that my daughter was basically not even mine if you went by looks. She said my daughter was clearly all her side of the family. She said this to my aunts, my cousins, my friends, everyone who would listen, carrying around a scrapbook of baby photos as proof. My husband told her to stop a few times, said clearly that our daughter looks just like me, but she pretended not to hear him, and kept going around the room. Then she got to my mother. My mom sat there and listened to the whole speech about how my daughter looked nothing like me and everything like her. Then she closed the scrapbook, handed it back, and said, "Are you blind or just deliberately ignorant? That baby looks exactly like my daughter and nothing like you. And frankly, it's pretty weird that you're so desperate to push this when your son doesn't even look like you." The room went silent. My mother-in-law turned red, grabbed her scrapbook, and left without another word.